So we're going to get right into it because the folks need to know. Obviously, executive producer of this, Dash and Lily. It's so cute, such perfect timing. 2020's been, a rough one, continues to be. So we have something to look forward to. What made you want to tell this story and just give this romance? And it's so fun, and it's something that, again, we need to watch right now.
Yeah. Well, I was first approached to come on board and executive produce this project by Sean Levy from 21 Labs, and amazing director and producer, and we actually worked with him back in the day on Night at the Museum 2. My brothers and I did a cameo in that.
Yes.
And so we've kept in touch over these years, and wanted to find something to work on together. And he sent me the material, and I just fell in love with it and felt kind of the same way you just said, which is, before anyone knew what the world was going to become. Just bringing something positive and kind of warms your soul, that sort of feel. I was really excited at the idea of it. And now to think that we're going to be able to provide this really beautiful romantic story set in, a wonderfully magical holiday time, New York City.
Yeah.
It's such a great thing because, New York City looks very different now than it did then when we shot this. So for many reasons, both known and unknown, this was like the perfect fit. And, one of my main priorities of this last year and a half has been to build out my production company. So this is the first of the things I've been working on. And then there's a number of other things that in the coming weeks, months will be announced, but it's become a real point of passion for me and something that I just really enjoy. And so I'm thrilled people are going to get to watch this, and I hope they like it as much as we liked making it.
You know how I can tell that you're thrilled about this? Because when I talk to you, you're very precise on things that you say. You gave me a really elaborate answer right now, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not mailing it in. That's for sure. But that's the thing. I think this time it's kind of made all of us rethink our priorities and just kind of where we want to put our time and attention. And for me, that's kind of been, obviously the family time and time with our dogs, but then also just being creative. And for a long time for me, that meant music and acting, but now applying that sort of same level of passion to everything else I'm doing on the production company side it's been really inspiring.
Coming off of this film that everyone's going to be able to see and get that same love and warm feeling, you posted recently, true love is only a dare away. Those are your words. What was the last daring thing that you have done for love?
I mean, I think I try to stay sharp each day. So that my last, daring thing should just be the sort of start to the next one, is the way I think about it. You got to stay sharp and make sure that the person that you're with feels that from you every day, like it matters as much as it did at the beginning. And so, yeah, that's my sort of motto and idea.
You see this obviously before even watching it in the trailer, the book that he finds. Are you someone who would do something like that? A love letter kind of guy, or write back, or in that kind of love area?
It's really ironic, on The Voice now, all my fellow coaches make fun of me for having my Knicks notes, which is the notepad that I carry to keep all my notes for the artist in place, and they think that they just think I can't remember anything. So me and the characters and Dash and Lily have a lot in common based on the notepad. But I think it's kind of nice, it's sort of like so much of our experiences these days all revolve around this thing in hands. And so the analog approach to this story, is a really nice thing. And especially because it's young people who still have interest in books and stories and creative use of words without it ever feeling sort of like, for lack of a better word, like elitist. It's very inviting, right? So they're using this notebook to connect with one another, and it's this really sweet sort of way into that thing, which I think in the past has been done and it's all, over the computer or messaging. So it's kind of fun to think about that and give it that different twist.
Absolutely. Drop the electronics once in a while and go back to the old school ways. Priyanka has admitted recently that since you spoke of quarantine, that she realizes she loves you so much after just being in quarantine. Listen, I don't have to share a space with a human being. And I know you guys love being together, but have you realized too that the love is just so much more knowing that she's relieved as well, that wow, we really love each other, because this is new to everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this period has been a big test for a lot of couples
Yeah.
and you know, roommates and anyone that's sharing space with family or friends or whatever. And quite a relieving feeling when you've, you know, committed to a lifetime together, and you're confirming in that time spent that you really are happy with your choice. And I'm thrilled that she feels that way, because I certainly do. It's been a you know, a weird time to see the silver lining in anything, but to have had this time together was not something we would have had this not happened. So I'm really grateful for that. And you know, it's life. It's wild. It's ups and downs and twists and turns. But if you can do it with someone that you love and care about, it makes it all good.
Panda, Gino, and Diana.
Mm-hmm.
The puppas, the doggies. Are we adding to the fam with more dogs? Are we going, or how are they dealing? Because that's three is a lot.
It's a lot, but you know, we said once you have two, what's three, right? And Panda needed a home. He's our last addition. We adopted him. Um, you know, I had considered getting Panda for Pri just for a birthday, and I did that thing, which you know, I don't know if you should do, where you say, "Oh, I'm glad you like the gift I got you, because I was thinking of getting you this." And she saw his face, and she was like, "I wouldn't need to meet him." So I was like, "Fine." So he came over, and I held him for a second, and I was like, "Yeah, it's done. He's joining the family."
I love that so much. I know you guys got a household going on over there. And I also want to say, before we get out of here, congratulations. I'm waiting for this to happen to me again. I became an aunt for the first time. Okay. Almost 2 years now. I've got it under my belt. I'm waiting for my sister. She keeps talking about another kid. Joe, as a papa, you get to be an uncle again. How much love is surrounded in this family? I know it's hard times. We can't always see each other, but how great is it to know that that's happening for him now too?
Wonderful. I mean, as far as their thing, they've been selective in how much they want to talk about it, and it's obviously their thing to speak about. But I'm thrilled for them, and it's a wonderful thing to just, you know, see the family grow.
Dash and Lily, last thing I'll say to you, is there one character that you really connect with in there, or who really stands out to you that says, this is, people are going to fall in love with this person?
There's a few characters I think people will fall in love with. Obviously, Dash and Lily both. Langston, Lily's brother, is a joy. And yeah, I mean, I connect with Dash because I was similar to him in some ways growing up, and at that age. Maybe not quite as jaded as he can be sometimes, but that's the fun thing about the character's journey is, you know, we get to see what the holiday season, the magic of the holiday season, and new love can do to someone who thinks they've got a pretty clear worldview, but perhaps that can change or evolve. And it's I don't want to give anything away if people are going to watch it, but it's a fun ride, and I think it'll be just the thing to sit down with your apple cider, or if you're of age, an eggnog, and just enjoy a little holiday fun.
A little Spike action. Okay, and I lied. Last thing. How cute. Congratulations. Why was this the choice? How do we know to do some throwbacks of y'all?
Well, yeah, we this is a Christmas single, I guess. We put another song out last year. With this single, we just love the holiday season. And Joe, you know, Joe's got really good ears. He can find a hit somewhere, and he has these songwriting friends that send him a song, and he called Kevin and I right away and said, "This is amazing. We have to cut this song." Because, you know, we write a lot of our music, and so when an outside song comes, we've got a certain kind of standard that it has to be, and Joe just, he finds them, and we loved it, and worked with Greg Kirsten, one of our favorite producers, on it. And again, I think the song, the lyric kind of touches on something that's been so relevant to so many of us, which is just this need to feel uplifted, and you know, I think there's a way to say that while acknowledging too that there is a lot of things that aren't right about the world, and things that make daily life when you wake up from the time you go to bed and all the things we consume a little overwhelming. But hopefully we can provide, and I think with the Happiness Begins album, that last kind of era, and then even now with this song, a perspective of just saying we acknowledge this, but also we want to shed some light on the hope that we believe still exists out there. And the holiday season and Christmas represent that to me, at least, and I hope people feel that in the song.